This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash. Today's trends, tomorrow's talk.
And it's the 411 show today.
411.
So we got a lot of information set up
fun.
for you, right?
Nonstop.
I tell you, man, what we need to be more as a country is united instead of divided.
Yes.
But it seems like there is a division when it comes to everything, including your health care. There are more and more people that are saying they want to go to doctors that share their political viewpoints. Meaning, like if you are, say, maybe a Republican or whatever,
yes.
They want to know what their healthcare provider is. And it's happening more and more. They're actually going to that. And they're saying, okay, does it matter? There's a thing called a Hippocratic oath
Yes.
they have to take no matter what. So if you're a doctor, you have to help out anybody. There's some new legislation in Oklahoma, however, that could change that, by the way.
Oh, really?
That's a whole other sidebar thing.
That's a whole nother topic.
Where you have to, if you're a doctor and
Yeah.
you don't want to treat somebody, you don't have to. Anyway, but moving back to this. Do you think it plays a part, politics plays a part at all in who you choose for your doctor?
Well, I'll say this. During the pandemic, there were some doctors that made headlines because they refused to treat people who were either
That's
A,
where it comes from.
Republican,
Yeah.
or B, refused to get the vaccine because they thought their political beliefs did not align with theirs. Now, as a doctor, I think that is, I think that's unacceptable.
I hope they take that title away from them, because that's not what
That's
hypocritical
not what.
is.
That's not what you're supposed to do. I mean, and aside from that, and then there's also people who say, well, look, I'm not going to go to that doctor because I know they believe X, Y, and Z. Let's say you're a liberal, you're a Democrat, you refuse to go to a doctor because you found out that they're pro-life.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, you're supposed to be saving lives and helping people, regardless of whether you're red, whether you're blue, or purple. Well, if you're purple, then you do need help for sure.
Sure. Get it, ER. You better change it. You better be going up some Oompa Loompa tube right now on Willy Wonka's place if you're purple. But it does, I always found it interesting, like in elections, like the dog catcher or whatever. I'm a Republican. I don't care what you want.
Yeah.
You're the dog catcher.
Right.
What do I care? Maybe you catch it on the right side of the dog instead of the left. That's the only thing I could see why your political affiliation. But I think that should go along with your being. I can understand it because there is some bedside manners. If a doctor doesn't treat you right, you can see that. But we're judging people about what they believe politically. And which is blinders, 100%. We've got to keep our open mind about this and just go by the reviews. And again, you're allowed to, if it's a specialty doctor that believes different than you and you think that's a big deal, then don't go to him. But why even go down that road? It's good to have that.
On the flip side, I think that if you feel so strongly about those views, then as a private doctor, I think you can cater to that particular clientele.
If you need to, okay.
Now, if I go to the doctor and he knows maybe I'm a Democrat or a Republican and he removes my right leg or my left leg, and I know he comes from a different side of the party, I could sue.
Yeah, but do you guys think that one side should be less funded?
Funded?
I think both sides should not be funded.
Yeah, I think once you do that, you're talking about which pills go in your mouth and that sort of thing. Which, by the way, our staff doctor, Dr. Feelgood, he is very liberal, passing out the oxycodone. He's very, very liberal. Am I right on that? Hey, you remember that night?
$10.
I
don't remember that night.
I don't remember that night. Off that.
Here,
oh, you don't remember?
Wait, your hand's so soft.
Did we just get NGO money from Pfizer?
I think we did.
Yeah, I think that just was brought to you by Pfizer.
I would love to know our viewers' thoughts on this because is it a big deal? So what we need you to do, check it out. Go to our website. It's dailyflashshow.com.
Yeah, let us know what you think. This is a great topic, especially during this particular climate. It seems like the last 2 decades, the climate has been completely divided, and it just continues to get more extreme. And now a lot of reports are surfacing, studies are surfacing that one side is becoming a lot more violent and condoning violence. And I think that's an absolute no-no. We do. That's unacceptable.
You need to go to your doctor and find out what's wrong with you. But if it's a liberal doctor or a conservative doctor, it doesn't first refuse.
You need Dr. Common Sense for that one.
Tell you what, we'll have more Flash, and we're going to get into some good stuff when we return. Stick around. You're watching Daily Flash.